Alright, good morning. Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Welcome to September. Today is September 4th, 2018, day after Labor Day. I've attempted one trade and I'm down 10 ticks right now. So one trade per 1,000 bar is what I'm holding to right now. So I came in off of this bar right here, and the earliest that I could get involved in it that made sense was it crossed back over here. So 7108 was the entry point, and then it went against me. It went down here. The 7104 went 4 ticks my favor, and then I was right up here against this, and I got 1 tick slippage as well on this. So that's about it. Nothing really big happening. So now I'm waiting on the sidelines, waiting for another. I don't, even if it runs down here, I'm trying not to get involved in it because of it's going against plan right now. So what I believe now, this bar has been played out and we need something else. So I'll be back. We'll talk about whatever else I do a little bit later on the day. So far, down 10. Talk to you a little bit later. Bye. All right, trade number 2 was the tendency of the market to come off of one way or the other into the open, what used to be the open outcry, and right now we used this 1,000 bar back here after it retraced back up to get involved. I'm short from 18. We've ran 1p, so I am hoping that the market can hold and continue to move on down. Now my target right now is a retracement back to around $70 a barrel. So make up most of the up move to 71, come back down to 70. That's the overall goal. So the closest that I can get, I don't want to be at 70.02. I don't know if the market can reach down there, but I believe it can reach to 70.16, 70.17 if it wants to go. So that's my target, 70.17. A 3p target from 71.18 is 70.74. So let's mark the charts. 70.74 is what ideally I like to see the market retrace back to, at least here, and then we can take profits on this trade. So that's the overall riding goal, for the market to at least reach down to a 3p target, and 2p target is 70.89 right there. And I'm just hoping that we can hold on here and the market will continue to come down and not look back up. So we're getting ready to find out which way is the strongest part of this trade. I'm going to pause here. On the little retracement back down here, I decided to move to 15. 3 ticks off at 12. Take away a little bit of the loss side. Honestly, I want to see it fall. I don't want to see it think about falling. I want to see it fall. If it's going to think about it, then I don't know where it's going to go for a while. So we're going to have to need some volume after that. That's what I've got going on right now. Protecting 15. I don't normally protect the 15 level, but today I think it's warranted. I think it gets to 15, it can take out the highs. We will see. Now we're at that point. Can it break through this level and come on down some more? Or is this as low as it's going to let it go right now at 71.01? Alright, so what am I playing right now? I'm playing this move right here. Let me move this over a little bit. What I'm playing is this move right here coming in before the U.S. markets officially, or the U.S. traders are really trading it, or right here. So how far can we fall? Well, you can see that I'm thinking we can go down $1. I'm looking at pivot. I'm looking at a retracement all the way back down into this area. Now we could possibly fall as high as 70.50, and that will be well within the 70.74 that I'm looking for as far as a target coming down here. The next down target is 89, right in this area, and then 70.74. So I'm thinking that we can, I want to catch the whole move, so I think we can come down $1. So $1 from the highs brings it down to 70.40. So we're going to pay attention when we get down $1 at 70.40, which would coincide with around 70.45. That's once again 70.89 is a 2p move. So unleash the chart. Move that over. So that's 2 and this is 3. 70.74 today with current volatility measurements. All right, what do we not want to see? Well, I think that we get back up here to R3 again, or what they're measuring R3. My R3 measurement, by the way, is 71.40. All right, we ran 2. All right, so I'm going to trail the blue line for now, 71.11. We're going to go ahead and lock in at least a winning day today. I'm down 10. This will make me up 12. And I want a lot more, but I don't want to get too close to the market yet. So I think we might retrace back to R3. I'd like to see it continue to fall. 3p move is a win every day. So how far have we went? And what's our volume looking like? Went to 70.77. All right, I'm going to go ahead and protect now. Going to get aggressive in my protection. We went to a 3p target. I'm going to protect 2. Looking at this retracement right here, which is 82 plus 5 is 87. We'll go 88. So what I'm hoping for is that we can continue this move and then I can lock in at least a 3p target now. R2 is at 68. All right, next down target, if we can get it, 70.60. Let's go ahead and mark that, 70.60. Watching red bar volume 2. Might be done going down for a while. But I don't want to get so close that it hits me yet. All right. No, I don't mind. We'll lock a 3P target in now. We're going to go 70.77. This might be all she wrote to the down, so I'm going to protect it. I think we can get to 70.40 minimum right now. Underneath 70.60 is 70.45, 31, then 16. So I've locked in a 3P target. That's always a win in my book, no matter how you look at it. Especially trading one contract. You take as much as you can get. I'm trying to use this prior high. I'm trying to follow prior high here. I'd like to see it break this 67 mark. So we got a plan coming down, right? Yes, we do. 70.18 target, 100 ticks down. We're going to go ahead and take on 76 now. I don't like the way it's holding here. I'm out. All right, so that was a plus 42 trade right there, a minus 10 on one, plus 42 on the other. Three P target was 43. Now it's going down, you bastard. The only way that I know how to trade that is, where did that go to? 77. The only way I know how to trade this is if I had a second contract and then I was trailing up here. coming down behind it. But anytime I have a 3P target on the table, I want to try to take it if I can, because these trades don't come along very often. And honestly, I think this market can fall a lot further. But my thought process could be wrong, and we could go up to mid-range here and then fall. Looking at red bar volume right now, is it enough to stop it? I don't know, but there's a bunch. I don't know if that's enough, but that could be enough to stop this down move for a while. Because this is the volume bar back here at 535. So, and if we would add this bar plus these that are crossed over the 500 mark, that's enough to stop this down move right now. Doesn't mean it will, it's enough. So am I justifying my exit? Probably. But once again, anytime I can get close to a 3P target on one contract trading, with the exception of it just falling and keep falling without a retracement, it's a good trade. It's still a good trade. So if we look at what happened, we've reached the R2, so there's some down movement down here to get around probably another 30 ticks or so down to this mark right in this area. I really believe it can get down to $70 a barrel. And so my opportunity cost right now is probably around 60 ticks. Now it's fallen. Probably got a little too close there. There's the first red bar above 1,000 right here. So that would be interesting. See if we run 74 now, or if we continue on down. Here's the first offsetting bar against the 535 bar. All right, I'm going to pause here and we'll see what happens as an overall. I'm out with was a 32 tick gain, I guess, right now. So 42 on this one, minus 10 on the first one, net of 32. No, it looks like I was a little too close to the market there. It went to retracement of 77. So I had it at 70, 77, maybe. The only thing I can think of is maybe if I would have been at 78, 79, I could have stayed in this trade till at least now and then moved to a 3P target. I would certainly be at 70, 74 now as we ran 70, 60. I would make sure to lock in at least that. So obviously what I'm thinking about is I've left 60 ticks on the table. Well, not 60. Yeah, I guess it's 60. 70, 74 to 18. Was that 50, 60? 67? Something like that. I don't know. I can't even count. 70, 74 from 70, 18. 56. So I've left 56 ticks on the table perhaps right now. All right, pausing. Maybe this is a good sign to things to come, that September will be a friendly month, finally. And volatility will come back, and volume will come back, and it'll trade more friendly. And if it takes me September to qualify, then I'll have October, November, and December to do something in the funded account. So that's the good news, perhaps. I definitely would be protecting the 3P target area at 70.74 now. So the only thing I know how to do this is to pretend that I'm still in it. Therefore, I don't jump back in the market. Downside potential is a lot, well, not a lot lower, but I mean, reaching down to R1 to pivot point could bring it down to 70.28, down to the $70 a barrel area. Be back. All right, so obviously I got too close to the market. This would have been where I should have protected. I got knocked out here when we were here. The only other thing I could have done is maybe go back in, but I'd rather have done better on my stop management. So 74, the only I could think of is that maybe if I would have held, instead of here, a couple ticks above that at 79, I would have been okay with that. So it's always going to be a matter of I don't know. I mean, there's just some things that just get away from you. Now, one thing I definitely want to note right now is we've hit the 200 bar on the 5-minute chart. So this might be as far as we come down for a while. And we see our high red bar volume now too. So this could be the area that the market kind of rebounds, at least temporarily, for. It's reached back into, look at the daily, look at the hourly chart. We've reached back into the gap. So we've closed the gap from, if you look back to August 30th, and we're really close to closing the gap from Friday. We're right on it right now, roughly closing that gap there. So downside potential is still to $70 a barrel around this area. Some things just make so much sense. Now, if this would have been a trade that I would have taken on 2 contracts, this is the only way that I would have known how to. I would have been after a 3P target, and I would have taken 3P on 1. So I would have been out at 74 or close to it on 1 contract. And the second contract would be trailing, looking at how far I could get, or how much profit I could get on a trade. The problem is when do you know when to trade 2 contracts? Either you do it all the time, but we talked about that, how hard that would be to do inside Top Step Trader, and the your max daily loss that you have, and then your max weekly loss if you're trading the 50K. I've already talked about that. Go back and listen to me talk on that. I think I talked on that the last video that I put out. So then it comes down to, how do you trade 1 contract? Yeah, just face it. The odds are stacked against you. We all know that going in. That they just have so many rules that stack up against you that you have to
you've got to, I don't know, you got to work within their system. All right, so 70-60 and 70-45. $70.45 is a 5p down target, and that runs into the gap. Trail behind the blue line, looking at about 65 right now. Pausing.
So depending upon how far you trail behind the blue line, you're either out here or you're holding 74 on everything that you got left. So I wouldn't want to take anything less than 74 on this trade. All right, so we'll see how that works out in a little bit. All right, let me just finish this video up because the market fell. Went down to almost a dollar move down right now to 70.22. We had a target of 70.18. So this would have been good enough for me to be out of this trade now. Definitely. I would have been more than happy taking out just a few ticks above the 70.18 mark. As it came back up and through here, I'd have been just fine and dandy. And if it got 70.18, I'd be happy with that too. So this would have been my one contract exit if I would have been able to hold long enough. As far as two contracts, well, I would keep on trailing it. But this would definitely be around this area, would have been around my exit point, right around here. I would have been more than happy to take out as we reached down here and came back to be able to capture, 28, bracketing 28.18 and getting that 27.28 mark right there. So as far as opportunity cost today, I got out at 77. I could have put an extra 50 ticks into the account today. So that's the downside of trading one contract, is that you just don't have, well, you do, but you don't. I mean, you just never know when the market's going to run sometimes. Although this one looked pretty good that it was going to. I got a little too close at 77, and it ran me out. And the only thing I can do is get better. I mean, that's all I can do. I mean, I caught 42 ticks of the move, and my first trade was -10, and I wasn't confident enough to go back into it after getting knocked out. So that's about it. I mean, it works best when you can stay in the trade, and at least for me personally, it works best when I can stay in the trade and it doesn't look back, and it just keeps going my way. It's just not the way it was meant to be today for me. Now hopefully we can turn over here and our volatility will go up and our average wins will go up. If we're taking out 40-50 tick wins every time the market is going, then it's a lot easier to run the profit target of 32,000 at this point, or 2,000 plus. So I hang out today at plus 32 ticks and net out 312.60. So on 2 trades, so this is where I am right now on the current combine. That's about it. We'll talk to you later on the next time that I decide to record something. But this is about as good as I can. I obviously could always could trade it better. But I'm okay because I took away 3P, and a 3P profit target is normally a very good target to run. Although today, running the gap that we talked about earlier around the 70-40 mark, that was, I mean, downside pressure right now, $70 a barrel. I think that's about as far. We might be able to push underneath that, but there should be some volume kicking in around there. But that's going to be it for me with this video. I'll talk to you later. Dave Knight at 123 Day Trade. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.